Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Doug Judy, server 817, currently named Yogurt, ex-Hollywood 700. I wanted to make this video on, for this one's for the beginners. These are the most frequently asked questions. And, even though we're kind of moving along, there's still some new players, especially when you add new people from the smaller groups into your bigger group. They just don't really have anybody to ask. But I do want to mention there is a Top Girl Producer Discord made by the game maker, and there's a lot of information on there. So maybe you want to check that out. We don't have a Discord right now. There's chat in game, and then there's also our group website and stuff. But so I just wanted to do a quick run through on these FAQs. All right. And by the way, I'm gonna do a follow-up video on some common terms and acronyms to remember too. So so check that out too. It'll be coming very, very soon. Okay, question number 1 is, how do I teleport, right? So it's really easy to teleport. Now, these girls on the left, okay, I have to call them all back to my base, okay, in order to do that. And they're all out right now. But to teleport, you simply just zoom in, click on an area, and click teleport. And what it's going to do is going to bring up a little green circle. It could bring up a red circle, but it has to be green in order for you to land there, okay? And it even tells you right here, hey, sorry, your girls are out. You got to put them all back in your base before you teleport, okay? So, if somebody sends you their location, you would, click on their location and then find an area around it, right, where you can teleport. All right. Next question, why does my rally get canceled? Aha. So if you start a rally, you need a minimum of 2 people, meaning you and one other person, okay? Now, if you're too far away from the rest of your group, in your rally, let's say it's a 2-minute rally, if somebody can't even get to you within 2 minutes, that's really too far away. People should be able to get to you, honestly, within about 10 to 20 seconds, okay? So you really got to group up if you're going to do rallies and teleport around. And by the way, teleporting does cost some fuel, which is here in the lower right. You can refuel that if you hit that little gas fuel button, but it replenishes on its own, depending on your blueprint level, is how fast it replenishes and how much gas you have in your tank at the maximum. Cool. Okay, so that your rally gets canceled because you don't have a minimum of 2 players. It's just you. You're out there in BFE, too far away from the group, rally's going to get canceled. And keep in mind, people have to have fuel in order to join your rally too, and you have to have fuel to start a rally. So, yeah. All right, question number 3. What are asset coins and how do I upgrade? How do I use the coins to upgrade? Well, cool. Let's click on a girl here, and how about Paisley here? So number 1 is I have to add the asset to the girl. So if I hit here, I have to click on the little plus there and add an asset. Now, in order to open up these slots, I have to click gift, and I have to give these gifts to the girls in order for these slots to unlock, okay? Second off, I have to have assets. I don't have any unused properties right now, but I just got this car, and I can unequip it, by the way. If I hit cancel, that'll unequip it. So I hit plus, and then boom, and I say okay, right? And now if I click on it again, I can use those asset coins there, right there with the upgrade, which I do not want to upgrade this one, so I'm not gonna. But that's how you do it. Asset coins are for increasing the level of your assets. And by the way, the maximum level is 30 for each asset, all right? And the jewelry is cheaper to upgrade than the cars, and that's cheaper to upgrade than the property. Okay, next question. What happens at 0 hours, 0 UTC/GMT? That is what is called reset, all right? And I'm in LA, so that is 4 p.m. Pacific for me. The game resets, all your daily quests reset. If we're talking Sunday here, it's your weekly stuff that resets, like the collections thing, the VIP market. The stock market actually resets, I think, 1 day later, and there's a 1 day in between. So the stock market's only active for 6 days, and that 7th day, I don't even know what happens, honestly. It settles everything, it sends you a check in the mail, right? And that's when you want to buy everything out. You don't want to buy stuff in the stock market, by the way, unless you know you have the money. Because if you buy it all and you don't have any money to reinvest, you're kind of screwed. So unless you like fork out real dollars at that point. So keep that in mind. But reset, that is what's called reset. Your daily quests and all your other stuff resets that day. Okay, next thing. What are clubs and why do we build them, right? Can I build a club? Well, it's rank 4 and up. That's officer and group leader who can build clubs. The reason you build clubs is so that you can get to these landmarks here, these big buildings and even these resorts here that increase group finance, and they often have prizes for the first capture, rewards for the first capture, like cars and jewelry and stuff, and other things. So you build clubs in order to reach these places. Now you see this kind of stuff here. This is okay, like this spider web here. This person didn't really have anything to do and they couldn't advance because they're not strong enough. So, but you can see we advanced, we took up a third of the map, which honestly isn't even necessary, but we pretty much build in a straight line or like a diagonal even, right? Because a diagonal takes up the maximum amount of space and allows you to pivot easiest. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be this guy right here, just building like that. Now, in our map here, it's already all developed. It's already all taken. So we are just building random places now, but it's only because we have nowhere to go. And the reason we keep building them is because anyone that participates in building gets group coins. And there's a group coin market, right? With some photos for Skylar. In fact, you could get Skylar in there. So you want to, even though you have nowhere to go, you want to keep building these, but not in the beginning of the game like this person here. This isn't Farmville, okay? So you want to build towards something as fast as you can, all right? Next thing in here, who should I upgrade? This is a big one. I'm going to go with broad strokes on this, and then I do have a breakdown video on what the girls' skills are and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of that depends on what their rank is with those skills, okay? So who should you upgrade? Well, you should upgrade the SSR girls, the gold ones, right? You should upgrade the purple girls to level 60. And, if you go past that, maybe because you don't have any SSRs anymore, fine. The blue girls, honestly, I think 60 is too high of a level. Whatever you need to unlock their second skill, right? Because some of them are like gold miners and stuff like that. Fine. But anywhere past unlocking the second skill, I say no. Now, I put these to 60. That's the only mistake that I am aware of that I made on this account. But yeah, you only want to unlock that second skill and you do not want to go past that. So you want to save that EXP for the girls up here, the SSR girls. You want to get them to 120. All right, next question. Who should I put in my car? Okay, well, similar question. So you want to group those together as much as possible by genre, but you also want to group them together by purpose. And that means, PvP players. Am I attacking a building? Am I attacking a player? Am I defending? Am I doing construction? So I might want to drive fast because I might have to drive really far for construction. So those are the kinds of questions you have to ask yourself. And if you read those skills, then you can decide, based on the level of those girls, right? And it already ranks, it already sorts them based on their stats here. So this first one is my most powerful girl, okay? And this one's the second one. How do I know? Well, if I double click, I can see the base stats here. Sing, dance, manage, right? I go to the next one, right? You can see that it's a little bit lower. It's 60 versus 62, right? So what increases those? Well, the level and the number of stars here, okay? And the assets too, by the way. So there's a variety of things that affect it. You can actually click on Sing right there, and it'll tell you all the things that affected it, right? And same thing with Dance and the rest of them, okay? So Sing is your attack. Dance is, I'm going to call that defense, right? Because that's what that is. Manage has absolutely no use in PvP. It is only for your shops, as it says so right there. Improve finance of the store managed by the girl. And then fan cap right there. That's how many girls get sent when you go into a battle. Okay? All right. How do I save my cars? Aha. Okay, cool. So this one here, if I just I'll just go anywhere. All right, I'll just pick a hotel here since it's gold mine day. And I'm going to go here. I hit earn, right? And it pulls up my list of girls, right? Cool. So if I want to do that, well, before I go anywhere, you see this min max right here? So that says send the minimum fans or the maximum fans. Now, if you're in a hostile environment, you're going to want to send the maximum because somebody might rob you while you're out there in this hotel. But if you're in a friendly environment, you can send the minimum. And then you can leave those girls open for attacking later, right? So I can only do that on this screen. But at the bottom here, I have the star, which is my default best girls available. It does not care about genre. If I hit settings there, actually, let me go back. If I click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are my saved cars, right? So if I hit settings, I can make my own car. And in order to do that, I have to check these girls and uncheck the ones that I don't want after I do my own little analysis, right? And then up here on the left, I hit save and it pulls them up, right? So what I did here is I put these first 5 girls in a car, but I also changed the car, right? So I could do that and then I hit save and then I hit boom. I just tap the slot that I want, right? And if I wanted to delete, I hit the minus, no problem, add it back. Right? So you can build cars and then you just tap the open slot and save it. Now, it is kind of stubborn the first time around. You have to hit these numbers up here. I have no idea why, but I had to hit them the very first time and I've never had to hit them again. Right? And that's it. So if I wanted to, now that it's saved, I can just go here, hit 1 and go. Now, I don't want to send this particular car because it doesn't drive as fast as this one. So I'm going to change it back. You may ask yourself, why do I even have that other car? Aha, that particular car makes the bus drive faster versus me individually driving faster. So that first car is what is called a rally car. Okay, I know that was a lot, but those are the most frequently asked questions. And if I miss one or you do have another question, feel free to put it in the comments. Happy to answer. And that's it. So yeah. Hopefully that solves some things for the people just starting out and reduces frustration. Cheers.